Did someone say pickups? Let's go. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Okay, it's time for a pickups video, Bambinos. Who is excited? You should be excited, or I should be excited because they're my games. I've got some stuff to show you guys. We have got contender for Game of the Year. I've been streaming this game. Game of the Year this early on, possibly. We've got a game that I couldn't remember what it was called. I thought I was having a fever dream, but the game exists. And we've got 2 Holy Grails for the PlayStation 1. 1 Holy Grail or Big Hitter, who decide, for the PSP. Absolute bargain as well. And some other bits and bobs to show you. So, where shall I start? Let's get comfortable. Are you comfy? I'm comfy. Okay, let me just bring this table in. Should prep this before I start filming, shouldn't I? Okay then, let's do an update on the last pickups video I did. I went to CEX in Port Albert, so no shout out to CEX in Port Albert. I bought Little Big Planet for the PlayStation Vita. There's something, I think this is going to be a good game for the Vita, okay? But the dingbat put the wrong game in there. He put, I can't remember what it's called. It wasn't even close. It's like, what are you doing? But the frustrating thing was, it was the same guy. I'm sure it's the 3rd time he's done it. So I called in there on the way home yesterday, and it took a good hour and 15 minutes out of my day to change it, because we were on the train, or I came home on my own on the train, and it's a bit of a ball ache, you know. The guy that did it wasn't there. Bit frustrating. I did have an apology at the end. I went in, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't even looking at anything else. I didn't want to give him any money or anything, you know. So the guy, we call him the good guy, was serving another lady, and he said, yeah, I've read your email. Yeah, I was wondering, now I got a face to the email. So, could you reply to the email? Could you say sorry? It won't happen again. So, I gotta be honest, I think Port Albert, we won't be going back. Unless you've got an absolute holy grail for a bargain price, I will not go back and spend my money in CEX in Port Albert. And the other reason we go to Port Albert, it's kind of my local retro gaming scene. There's another store called Retro Stash, and I'm probably not going to go there. They've got some good stuff in there, but I nearly bought an arcade stick the last time we went in there. It was £150, and it was in good condition, to be fair. The same arcade stick in CX is £60, so I don't think I'm going to go there anymore. So I'm not cutting my nose off to spite my face, okay? Because I'm thinking of the money I'm saving, and I'd rather give my money, go game hunting less, because I want to do a bit more gaming markets and stuff like that this year, okay? So I'll save that money by not giving it to these con men in Retro Stash. I'm going to be giving my money to other vendors in gaming conventions and gaming markets, and a bit more travelling. That's what this year is all about, okay? So you did the right thing, CX Port Albert, but I don't think I'll be back. Not in a hurry, anyway. Okay, another game. This is the game I remember it, right? I had no idea what it was called. It was a rainy day in comprehensive school, and one of the teachers, I can't remember which one, he was one of the tidier teachers there, the cooler teachers, and he let us come in now and again and play on his computer if he had a couple of games. And I'm sure it was one of those sessions where he showed us this game where you had like a gun and there's like all these like big balls like dropping down, bouncing on the floor. You have to avoid them, but every time you shoot the ball, it's split into 2, then into 4, and you have to shoot them till they're all gone, kind of thing. And I had no idea what the game was called. Very arcadey. I love my arcade games, okay? Very arcadey kind of game. And completely forgot about it. Like 2 or 3 years later, and I was telling my mates, does anyone remember that game? And they're all, nobody else could remember. I had no idea what it was called. Then it became like a myth or a legend in my head. Did it even happen? Was I making it up? I do suffer with mental health. I do have a couple of episodes now and again. So I've just kind of put it, maybe I was having an episode back in the day. But it's a good idea for a game, I thought. But then I still don't know how I found it, but I stumbled across the game. The game is called, so the game does exist, Pang, or Pang Adventures. And basically, I was playing it last night. It's a ton of fun. It's exactly as I remember it, or it's better than I remember it, because you can get like machine guns and stuff like that. I do think there's quite hard single player. This is a 2-player game. It must be much easier and a lot more fun playing with a friend, couch co-op. Okay. And the other game, so this is contender for Game of the Year already. It's an indie game. You might not have heard of it. It's called Tekken 8. There's 8 of them. There's actually 8, 9, 10, 11 games in the franchise. 12, 13... yeah, so it's an indie game. You may not have heard of it, but it's the 8th game in the main series, and what a game! I have talked about it on my channel before, but I don't know if I showed off the collection that I picked up. So I had the launch edition. I finished the main story. I finished every single character, all 32 character story modes. I haven't touched the arcade world battle thing, whatever that is, yet. I think I might do that on my own, or I might stream it, I don't know, but like 99% of my game time with this game has been streamed. So if anyone wants me to do it on stream, let me know in the comments. So what do you get with launch edition then? So you get obviously the main game. I'm not going to open it up because there's the DLC code I haven't used yet. Okay, it comes with obviously the really nice. They can't cost much, but it does for the presentation. It adds to it the cardboard sleeve, 2 stickers. No idea where I'm going to put them. And that one. And if you're a fan of chains and chainmail and stuff like that, or fan of the number 8, that is the perfect gift for you. I think it's a load of junk. I'm not a fan of it at all. Like, could they have done better? One of my favourite things to do in this game, in any Tekken game, is to unlock all the artwork, because Tekken have a lot of really good artists producing artwork for them. And I just think any of the artwork, like look how good the cover art is, or the back of that artwork there. Couldn't they have done something like that on there? But now we're sticking number 8. We're sticking number 8 on there with a chain. That's what the customers want. Okay, so we're all caught up. That's what I've been buying online. Update on My Little Big Planet. Has anyone played it? Is it any good? I just think in my head, I did have a fun with the PlayStation 3 first or second one. I think I briefly played the PlayStation 3 one as well. But I think it's going to be a good handheld game on the go, you know. Okay, so let's fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday it was, obviously I went. Rossi the dog had to stay home, unfortunately. Shout out Luxton, my friend Luxton, and shout out my imaginary friend Chris. They came with me. They were going to Cardiff. We were going to go to Daisy, but there was a gig in Cardiff. I think they were watching the Wild Stallions. I think that's the band they were called, from the movie Bill and Ted. Yeah, so they were appearing in Cardiff yesterday. It's not my cup of tea. I can't do stuff like that since I've quit drinking. with my medical condition, my anxiety and stuff, I can't do it. So they were it was a long day for them. Chris has actually long messaged me. He got home at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, and he would have got on the train first. My train was just after 9 o'clock. He would have been on it but 8:30 or something in the morning. So he's had a long day yesterday, okay? But it looks like he enjoyed. Anyway. So we went to Newport. So I got a train to Newport, basically to do CEX. We wanted to check out Game because it's one of the last game stores in the UK. And it's closed down. It's in Sports Direct. And we wanted to check out Sin City Comics, okay? So update on those two first. Sin City Comics didn't have much in there, but it's nice to call in there, you know? And so shout out Sin City Comics. And then we went into the Sports Direct, and massive building, mind. But they've got leaks and all these like buckets on the floor and stuff. Quite a good size game in there, but there was nothing I really wanted. Like, I know it's very hit or miss. I know I had Hollow Knight in there for a fraction of the price, brand new sealed Hollow Knight. It was the one in Cardiff for a fraction of the price. CX was selling it. I could have gone straight to CX and made a profit on it, but I bought it because I wanted to play it, you know. So I didn't buy anything in them, but in CEX there was there's two games I wanted. One, Holy Grail, and my imaginary friend Chris thought, I'm sure you got this in your collection. Surprise, I haven't got it in the collection, okay. And another big hitter, and a blind buy. Okay, so let's do the Holy Grail first, shall we? So this is Holy Grail number 1 of the day. Oh, I am now the proud owner of Marvel vs. Capcom on the PlayStation. Yes! CX have changed their pricing as well. This is £78 if you wanted the Manuel, and it's £60 if you didn't need the Manuel. So obviously I paid 60 quid. I know how to play a fighting game. I've been around the block a couple of times. Disc, the most important thing is the disc is in nice condition. The disc is minty like your mum. Do you know what I mean? It's really nice disc in there, okay? So, yes! That was this and the other Holy Grail. I don't know. Like, this is more common. We did see it then in Cardiff CEX on the Dreamcast. And it's cheaper on the Dreamcast. So I probably wouldn't have bought this, but it's in good condition. It was pending condition, okay. So like I said, the disc's minty like your mum. So I was buying it, you know. But the plan eventually is to get a Dreamcast, and they had Soul Calibur as well. But I way overspent my budget, okay. way overspent. My bank account hates me right now, okay. Right, the PlayStation Portable. What a great little collection on the PlayStation Portable. Power Stone collection. Then this needs to come off there. This needs to come on. It should have come out in the PS3 as well, or PS4 maybe, or just digital. I'll buy it if they only want to do digital. I'll support them, you know. Yes, I've got that. Really good condition as well. Manuel is in there. Both disc and Manuel doing good. Yeah, and that was £5. That's been looked after. You can just tell. Sometimes when you pick it up, you just know it's come from a good home, you know. This has been fed 3 times a day. The owner taught it how to read, had regular exercise. That has been looked after, okay? And the blind buy, so great. So yeah, prices 60 for Marvel vs. Capcom, £5 for Power Stone collection. And I never knew. We did history in school, okay? So we did for history, I think my GCSE was World War II. But then I knew there was a World War One, but we didn't really do much to do with World War One. But apparently there was a prequel to World War One called World War Zero. I had no idea. So this is like a history game, I think. But all joking aside, it does look like kind of a Killzone clone kind of thing. Again, it's in good condition. Look at the manual. Again, this has been looked after. You know, it's gone on regular holidays with its owners. Did well in college. This has been looked after, this has. And I was £1. So, again, blind buy. It might be complete trash. Rebellion game developer. Now, they sound familiar. But I like the look of it. Okay, so anyone played it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so that's what we got in, or I got in CEX in Newport. Okay, what else did we do? We visited Greg's. Lovely. What did I have? I had a bacon and cheese pastry. Oh my god, and it was fresh as F. You know, it was really, really nice. Then we jumped back on the train, and the good thing with the trains, right? You can call in as many stops on the way back if you buy your return, or on the way. You can stop every stop if you want to, you know. So we take advantage of that, okay? I'll do it in order that I bought them. So we went into Cardiff, okay? CEX. And I couldn't... The thing is that I forgot. They got like the window display. And they got like a front window and a bit of a side as you go into the store. It's only about that wide. And normally they put the big hitters there. Like, I remember when I bought Capcom vs SNK, it was in the window, in the side window. And as soon as I walked into the building... Oh, 1 second. Hello. Come up and say hello, why don't you? Have you got anything to say? He's smiling. Look at the camera. You know the camera, do you? In a photo? He's a boy, isn't he? He is a boy. We're going up. It's my nan's birthday today, so we're going up my mum's, or he knows as Mamgie. Gonna go up Mamgie's and play with the dog Max. Yeah? In a bit. I'm thinking, in a bit. Gonna get ready in a bit, okay? Anything to say? Right, get you down then. Guess. Oh, I'm gonna have a sleep now then. Oh, I'm glad I can sleep with no interruptions. Oh, I love sleeping. I'm glad there isn't a dog climbing on me when I'm trying to sleep. Okay, I'm awake. That's what I gotta put up with. That's what my life is like, isn't it, with you? Well, what is a lie-in? What is a lie-in? Right, touch down, please. Touch down, please. Yes, good boy. Down. Right, sorry about that, but we've always got time for Rossi on my channel. It's his channel as well, anyway, isn't it? Right, where were we? So, I had almost like we were joking about it as well in Newport. I just had a vision of, while we were looking at Marvel vs. Capcom, someone would be buying it and they'd be taking it out of the cabinet while I was there watching, kind of thing. So it was funny. That would be funny if it happened, but it would be a funny story if it happened. But at the time, it wouldn't be funny. So the thing with this game, I went in there straight away, couldn't see it in the outside window, couldn't see it on the side window. Then I remembered then, at the back, they've got another like cabinet. And to be fair, they've got a really good display there. Some of these CXs we go in, it's just a mess. Some CXs can't even be bothered to get them out of the like plastic containers. They're never going to sell unless you do the stock checks, you know. So the game they had, I saw it there. It is complete in box. I'm chuffed. I've never ever seen this game in the wild. It's Gundam Battle Assault. And yes, as soon as I saw it, I went, Gundam! There it is. Sorry, old joke. Dad jokes, isn't it? So if you didn't know what this game is, imagine like an anime Street Fighter 2 Alpha in the Gundam universe. That's what you're going to get. It's made by Bandai. So, same developer as Tekken 8 or Bandai Namco, but it was Bandai back then, wasn't it? So I got it, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. So, it is complete in box. So, manual is included. Nice condition. Disc, minty like your mum. Excellent. So, that was £55. I think this was the star of the show. Haven't had time to play them yet, okay? But I'll stick them on. Maybe later today or tomorrow. So I'll have an update. If I do what I've been playing, watching, reading on Sunday, I'll give you an update on that. But wow, this wouldn't have been in there long. So I bought that, then went and had another look what else they had on offer. Okay, so I don't think there was anything else. Like I had screenshots. The mission yesterday, right, was to get that, and that. That was the big 3 yesterday. That was mission accomplished. Okay, my bank account hates me. We're not on speaking terms. But I find my tip is just don't open the banking app. Just don't look at it. Problem solved. No, don't do that. Don't take financial advice of someone like me. Okay. So then the next 3 things I picked up were blind buys, I suppose. 2 I never knew existed, and 1 was a recommendation. So 1 is a movie. It's called Pet Sematary. I've seen the original, and it's based on the novel by Stephen King. I haven't read the novel, and I think I've watched the movie. Who remembers the TV channel? I think it was called Bravo. And at either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, every single night, Monday to Friday, they'd have a horror movie on. And I always used to record them. Or sometimes they'd have 2 horror movies on back to back. So we're talking VHS days now. And I think this was the second movie that was on. And I really enjoyed it. I thought, this is different. Good actors in there as well. But the VHS ran out. I must have had it on short play, not long play. And I've ever done that. You're watching a movie like that and then it fucking just stops. So I got no memory of ever watching the end of it. But this was £3. I'm pretty sure it was, okay? And both Luxton and my imaginary friend Chris said they've seen it and it's worth £3. It's worth a watch. So yeah, I'm going to watch that, and I've got time off now, so I'm going to catch up on the old movies. Okay, then all I've got left is 2 PlayStation 2 games now. Now, Echo the Dolphin. We've all heard of Echo the Dolphin, all the Sega kids, okay? Did you know that Echo the Dolphin, I honestly thought, before this game then, okay, Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future, I thought maybe he was on the Sega Dreamcast, maybe, but mainline, I would have thought Master System, and obviously the Mega Drive. There was 2, maybe 3 of them on the Mega Drive. It was a big deal, Echo the Dolphin was back in the day, okay? I had 0 idea it came out on the PlayStation 2. I think this game, it is complete in box. I think everything's complete in box, apart from Marvel vs. Capcom. And if I could choose, that would probably be the one, because I know how to play those games anyway. Because I'm a pro-level fighting game connoisseur. And I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, so I don't know. It'd be interesting to check it out. It looks half decent as well. Maybe it's terrible. That's why we've never heard of it. 9 times out of 10, that is the case. But I just think it's funny. Unless I did actually have a break from gaming at one point. I had other interests, let's say, and didn't have time for games. But maybe it came out with that. You would have thought Echo the Dolphin would have at least made it on the cover of some of the magazines, or it was absolutely terrible, so nobody wanted to talk about it, you know. Okay, and then the last game. So I just came out with Gundam Battle Assault in a very good mood. I managed to find Mobile Suit Gundam Federation versus Zeon for the PlayStation 2. And looks really good, and it sounds really good as well when you read the back, so you can choose which side you want to play on. It is complete in box. Disc is minty like your mum. All the good stuff is in there. The manual is really good, actually, but then it's got, I was looking at, oh wow, look at this, look at the graphics and all the characters and stuff like that. But no, that's advertising. Oh, at the back, the Gundam Battle Assault 2. So that's another one now. Holy grail I've got to get. Let's see how I get on with Battle Assault 1 first. But I might not get on with them. But yeah, I quite like Gundam. I'm not saying I'm the biggest Gundam fan. It's a massive universe, isn't it? But yeah, I got a couple of the games now. Probably my favourite one is the one that plays like a Dynasty Warriors game. That was my COVID lockdown. When we were in lockdown, that was my game. That and Final Fantasy 10 and Street Fighter 4. They were the games I just played through lockdown, you know. Yeah, so I picked that up as well. And that is everything I picked up. I don't think there's anything else I want to just show you guys, give you an update on. No, I think that is it, guys. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe as well. Shameless plug time now. This video is sponsored by Tony Fighter. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get over 1,400. That's the big goal for this year, to get over 1,400 subscribers. I think we can do it. And if we get there, I'll do another Ask Tony special. They're amazing, trust me. They're the best videos. They should be played in the cinema. They're so good, you know. Honestly, yeah. There we go. We'll cut it off there. Hope you have a great week. Love you. Bye.